How important was that record, Yoko, for you, man? Because that was that record also went to radio, right? And I think you had a bag going for that record. You had Big Crit, Chris Brown, Wiz. Was that the first record you and Wiz did? So that was 2010, right?
I think that is the first Wiz song. Yeah, that shit was. It was a big record for me, and I think that like there's a story behind that shit that no one even knows about.
What is?
Not just like the making of the video was wild. Like when I did that song, I ran into Chris Brown in the studio. Right, he was there. I was smoking bud. His cousin smoked the bud. Was like, "Oh, should I fuck with you? Come meet Brown." Got Brown in the video. Back then, his manager was Tina Davis. She said, "All right, well we'll prove him doing the record, but he cannot do any video. Like video's not happening." Wow, good, whatever. So I got the record done. Wiz, Big Crit, Chris Brown. Big Crit made the beat. Shit was tight. I was like, I gotta do a video for this. So I was getting at Brown's cousin. He was like, look, if you want to get Chris to come out, you gotta bring something dope. Like he got hella cars. He likes to drive his cars. Like think of a way you can have him go provide an area for him to spin out in his cars or something. Like come with something and I'll pitch it to him. I'm like, all right, cool. So I was thinking like maybe I can get a race car track. So I called that NASCAR place in Irvine or whatever the fuck the shit was. And I asked him how much it was. And I said, well, when do you want to do it? I said, tomorrow. He's like, well, no, like it's not happening. I'm like, okay, well, how much is it? He's like, well, how much you got? I'm like, I got $1,500. He laughed at me. He's like, man, like we wouldn't even rent out the parking lot for less than 15 G's. And you want to use the fucking racetrack? I'm sorry, buddy, it's not happening. I'm like, well, can I come see you in person? He's like, if you want to hear no to your face, come through. I'm like, for sure. So I pulled up over there. I met this guy, square dude, square ass motherfucker, old dude. I was like, yo, I'm here to, so yeah, I don't really know what to tell you, kid. It's not happening. I told you if you want to hear no to your face, no. Okay, can you just do me one favor? He's like, what? I'm like, go to your computer. He's like, all right. I pull up Wiz Khalifa on YouTube and look at his views. Looked at his views, like, all right. So I'm like, go to Chris Brown, look at his views. Pulls it up, he looks at the views. He's like, if this is about like you think you're gonna give me promo, look outside. I got Coca-Cola, I got Pepsi, I got all these places paying me money to be on my wall. I'm like, it's not about that. Let me finish. Go type in Berner. Look at my views. Typed in Berner. I'm like, you see the difference? I'm like, bro, like this guy ain't gonna come do this video if I don't think of something and I only have one day. So if you provide me this spot, you can change my life, bro. Straight up. But I just had to hear no in person, bro. So I appreciate you. And the dude was like, you know what? Come here tomorrow, save your $1,500, bring 5 for the ambulance, and you could use my racetrack. I appreciate you coming here. I appreciate you telling me why it was important to you, and I'll let you use the place. I'm like, cool. So I leave, and we show up the next day. This guy's daughter was the biggest fan of Chris Brown ever. I guess he went home and told her. This guy brought down the fucking race car drivers that did the video for Otis, for Jay-Z and Kanye.
What?
This guy brought out fucking fucking 18-wheel trucks spinning out in the video, right? Straight $150,000 production value at least, right? Let me do my thing there. Brown pulled up. The energy was crazy. You see them cars spinning around. Bro, I only spent $500 for that shit, bro. On everything I love. Right? Like, that shit was crazy as fuck. And then you see the scene where I'm driving the 18-wheeler. Mm-hmm. Bro, I went to Atlanta. And I went to every truck stop where all the truckers were resting and knocked on fucking doors and had $1,000 and tried to convince the driver to let me drive his shit. They called the cops on me twice. I finally got some cutty Nigerian dude was like, whatever, you got $1,000, it's yours. I don't even know how to drive. People don't even know this. I don't even fucking know how to drive. I don't drive a fucking car.
Oh, you don't drive?
No. I drive a boat. I don't drive no fucking car. So I was
let alone a fucking semi.
The guy was laying on the ground with his foot on the fucking gas, holding the pedal. I'm sitting there riding on the fucking freeway, bro. Fucking riding this shit, rapping. And the guy's sweating, dude. Like, oh my God, sir, we're done. I'm like, nah. One more scene. So that video was hella crazy to me. It's hella important to me. Now, Atlantic Records put a cease and desist on it for whatever reason, which makes no sense to me. So it's not available anymore. But it was big, bro.
That's crazy. It's not on YouTube?
Nah, it is, but it's not the one I put up with all the millions of views.
Someone like ripped it and put it on their own channel or something.
Yeah.
That was prior to you being officially Taylor Gang, correct?
Well, it got pulled when I was with Taylor Gang because some dude, I ain't gonna say his name. Some dude took the song and tried to do some licensing deal with someone in fucking Europe, and the Atlantic got pissed and fucking pulled it. But whatever.